The real conspiracy, after 50 years, is the back brace.
50 years ago today, John F. Kennedy rode through Tampa, Florida in an open limousine in what would be the longest motorcade of his presidency. 4 days later, riding in the same car in Dallas, Texas, Kennedy was shot. Bob Schieffer spoke to a doctor who tried to save his life.
There has been a shooting. Parkland Hospital has been advised to stand by for a severe gunshot wound.
Dr. Kenneth Salyer was a 27-year-old resident at Parkland Hospital on call for head injuries when he got word a new patient was being rushed to the ER.
A nurse ran into the room and said, "The president's been shot."
But nothing prepared him for what he saw. Was he alive? Was
He
he
was
breathing?
still breathing. It's sort of agonal, labored. It's close to your last sort of breath, but he still was breathing.
As you look down at this grave wound, did you think this was survivable?
This is a major high-velocity injury, and it's in a critical place, so the chances are pretty slim. And if he did survive, what would we have?
When the president's clothes were removed, Salyer was surprised by what he found. Kennedy, who suffered from chronic back pain, was wearing a heavy, corset-like brace that went from his chest to below his waist. He believes it cost Kennedy his life. Just tell me what's happened here now. He's looked at the autopsy report and studied frame by frame the 26 seconds Zapruder film, which captured the assassination and the wounding of Texas Governor John Connally.
The first shot that hit him went through the soft tissue of the back of his shoulder and exited through his trachea. That same bullet went through John Connally's chest, through his right hand and into his left thigh, and it knocked him completely down in the car.
The next shot, the fatal shot, hit the president in the head.
And then this is the second shot of JFK, and he's still up there, upright as a target because he has the brace on, which makes it possible for Lee Harvey Oswald to hit him with a second shot.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would not have happened if he'd gone down like John Connally did.
The shooting, he was pronounced dead.
I'd lost my hero in my hands, and he was gone.
It was then that Salyer saw Mrs. Kennedy approach her husband's body, and a scene he will never forget.
And we had covered him up after pronouncing him, and she came over and leaned over his chest and took his hand out and put a ring on and did a ring ceremony as I witnessed that very delicate moment.
A delicate moment on one of America's most tragic days.